Hey man, our moms was right. It really is that phone. Something that's so simple that we take for granted on a daily basis, right? Obviously, if you're watching this video right now, then I assume that you have a phone, that you are watching this on a laptop or whatever electronic device it may be, right? A phone, is something that's so simple, that everybody has, daily use of, on a daily basis, right? Whether that be to check emails, phone calls, text messages, whatever it may be, right? It can be used as a positive outlet to, get business done, keep in touch with people, and just to overall have a connection with people, that you wouldn't have, in the real world, right? You know what I mean? But to a certain extent, it has its downsides and it has its negatives to it, right? Because when we start to form a connection and we start to, find ourselves enthralled with being on our phones constantly, whether that be through forms of entertainment or just consumption in general, right? It kind of disorients our time with life, right? Now, I dropped a video about this before about how time management, kind of outrules everything when it comes to your life, right? But we tend to use our phones, like I said, on a daily basis, with whatever, scenario it may be, right? So it's something that we come to got used to, and something that's, just normal to us on a daily basis, right? But to a certain extent, I feel like at moments, in life, sometimes we become so reliant on it, especially when it comes to, coping with whatever problems that we may be going through, or just, finding ways to figure out, how to consume and get that itch to feel whole again, right? You know what I mean? For example, right, you may be trying to figure out a way to feel more like you have a presence in a place in the world, right? So you may take example for streamers, right? Or that's a little bit sidetracked, but you get where I'm trying to get at with it, right? We become so enthralled and so infatuated with the internet that people figure out ways how to cope and feel like they have power, like they have authority, not only over themselves but other people when it comes to the internet, right? Because when you on the internet, or when you on your phone in general, you know what I mean, that's all people can see of you, right? Unless they know you in real life, then obviously they could call out the blemishes, they could call out, the truth, you know what I mean, and see and point out what you doing that's not truthful and what's fake, right? But obviously, most of the people on the internet probably don't know each other in real life, right? So it kind of gives people, especially if they are not getting that attention, that validation in real life, it kind of gives them an outlet to cope and feel like they have power and authority over something, in their lives. But 9 times out of 10, most of the people that they are talking about, or most of the people that they feel like they have power over, they don't even know them in real life, and they never seen them. They picture nothing like that in general. Y'all be knowing the people with the blankless, you feel me, the blankless profile pictures, you know what I mean? Probably never seen them a day in their life, right? So like I said, you know what I mean, I feel like one of the main reasons, and just one way of how we could take something that could be used as useful and could be used as something as a positive outlet to to grow, expand, connect, and just to be able to have information at our fingertips on a daily basis could turn out to be something bad, right? You know what I mean? You watching YouTube, you watching Netflix, you watching Hulu, whatever it may be, right? you trying to get some form of entertainment, right? You want some form of entertainment to, get a laugh, to get a smile, you know what I mean? To get some type of feeling behind it, right? But after a while of watching so long, you kind of forget, the time, and, time just passes you by as you are constantly consuming and taking in all these different scenarios, all these different, these different feelings and genres, you know what I mean? It may be drama, it may be crime, it may be death, whatever it may be, right? And it's like we kind of become numb to it because it's something that, we are so used to using and seeing on a daily basis, right? And I kind of feel like we kind of underestimate how much it could kind of have a hold and decrepit on somebody's mental health, right? Something that's just so, so kind of neglectful, right? In a way, because like I said, it's something that we use on a daily basis, so it's not seemed as out of the ordinary, right? You pick up your phone in the morning if you need to turn your alarm off, you know what I mean? You look at your phone if you have an alarm on, you may be cooking, you may be reading, you know what I mean? It's something that's become so normal that we kind of don't see how much power and how much negative power it can have over somebody's mental health, right? And that's why you hear, when a mother is speaking to their child, or just anybody in general, you know what I mean? They may be going through something within their head, they may be going through tough times, you know what I mean? Or they just may be having problems arise within their life in general. And as crazy as it sounds, most of the time it could probably be brought back to being on your phone, right? You on social media, right? You seeing everybody, they up in racks, you know what I mean? They got bust down chains on, they got the brand new Lamborghini that just came out, right? They showing their lifestyle and what they deem that people want to see, you know what I mean? What they deem that they can use to boost themselves up and to boost their self-esteem up to feel better. And you may be seeing that and thinking, oh, I ain't doing enough, you know what I mean? Or I ain't as good as him, you know what I mean? I'm not worthy as a human being. I'm not, my worth is not as high because, I don't got the brand new, bust down chain. I don't got the brand new Lamborghini that just came out. I don't got the brand new Gucci shoes that just came out. You know what I mean? You may be belittling yourself and, kind of underdogging yourself and lowering your self-esteem because you see what somebody else have and you think that that's what you need to have. You think that's what you gotta have for your life. But at the end of the day, we are all our own individuals, individual beings, with our own collective consciousness at the end of the day, right? So what they may have, what they feel like they need to have, to feel like, they got their self-esteem up or they got their confidence, that's not the same thing that you need to have. They their own person and you your own person. So don't look at what they got going on. Only worry about what God got planned for you and what, you need to do within your life. You know what I mean? The things that you need to do to feel like your self-esteem is there and to feel like you have confidence, right? Something that's real simple, you know what I mean? Something that's real simple, something that you dealt with, something that I dealt with, something that we all deal with as a people, right? You know what I mean? This ain't new information. This isn't nothing that, I just transpired out of nowhere. You heard it before, right? You done heard your mom talking to you, you got a headache or something, or you going through something, and it be like, it's that phone. You know what I mean? It's as cliche and as corny as it may sound at times, as cringy as it may sound at times, if you really take the time back to self-reflect and think of, where these problems may be transpiring from, why, your mental health is in the state where it may be, you do some evaluation, you do some prayer, you do some journaling, you know what I mean? You have that inner dialogue with yourself, you meditate. If you sit back and think to it, I bet the phone could probably be one of the factors to the problems that you may be having within your life. So just something that I wanted to come on here and talk about, a little food for thought. Like I said, it's nothing that's, revolutionary, nothing that's brand new. You heard it before, I heard it before, but I just think it's something that should be brought up again, just in case if you may have forgot about it. So with that being said, peace out.